I also found a title for my speech. So the title for the speech is The Power Within You. So today what I'm going to talk about is I'm going to talk about you and me and all of us, and the infinite power and potential that lies in all of us. Unfortunately, sometimes we know, most of the times we don't know. Now, how do I plan to talk about it? Is I'll run you through some examples. And when I say examples, please don't get it wrong. I'm not going to talk about Mahatma Gandhi or Steve Jobs or Oprah Winfrey or Nelson Mandela. No, they are big. I'm going to talk about more real people. They were also, by the way, ordinary at some point of time before becoming big. But I'll still talk about more real people who were, in fact, most of them were less privileged than what we are today, and still, they are big. They are whatever they are today. So let me talk about, or let me start with one story of a person called Nick Vujicic. Now Nick, and I'm sure some of you already heard of it, or maybe you would have seen his videos on YouTube. He was born without limbs, no hands, no legs. This person who is born without a hand and without both hands and legs, today is enticing and encouraging people, thousands of people across the globe, to live life to fullest and to give everything to life and enjoy life. This person, Nick, actually does all activities, most of it we also don't do. He knows swimming, he drives his own car, he goes play golf, he does all daily activities. In Nick's own word, if I fail 100 times, I'll try 101th time. Failure is not an option. It is not end till it is finished. And how I finish does matter. We better finish strong. This is exactly Nick's word. I can't believe it. If it was me, I get so upset with a small planned schedule which doesn't go as per plan, if a vacation gets spoiled, or maybe if my job sucks. Leave alone, the imagination of not having my hands and legs. And this guy is all happy. You see his video, you don't imagine you will find a person more enthusiastic than him. What makes him different? What makes him different? One thing which I would like to share here, and this is also shared by somebody, I don't recall who said it, 10% of any particular situation that we are in is what happens to us. 90% is how we react to it. I think Nick chose how to react. He chose not to design to his future. Let me share with you another story. Story of Randolph Frederick, also called Randy. Now Randy is he was an American professor. He died eventually. He was an American professor, and he taught at Carnegie Mellon, and he was famous for the last lecture. And there's also a best-selling book by that name. The lecture was supposed to be his last lecture before he died of pancreatic cancer. In this book and in this lecture, he describes how he went about fulfilling all his dreams, whatever he had nurtured since childhood, right from experiencing zero gravity to playing in the national football team. Why? They knew he was not going to be there for long. You look at his video in YouTube, you will not believe this is the same person who knows he's going to die after 2 months or maybe a couple of weeks when he is giving his last lecture. What makes him different? In Randy's own words, we do not have control on the cards that we get. All we can do is decide on the hands that we play. Again, it depends on how we take it. Well, all of us want to be successful, right? You, me, everybody. I'll take this liberty on also your behalf to say you also want to be successful like me. But what happens is, fortunately or unfortunately, I would say, we don't have a deadline. Nobody's dying here of pancreatic cancer, which is good. But what happens is, because we don't have a deadline, we let our dreams slip. We let our dreams slip and get complacent with a daily routine. And we also have a lot of justifications, right? We have justifications, family issues, personal issues, professional issues, right? Randy says these are brick walls. Brick walls are here for a reason. They are here to let you prove how badly you want things. Probably Randy wanted it happen before he goes. I'll tell you another story. Story of Liz Murray. Liz was born to a homeless, drug addict, poor parents, and literally was born and raised on streets. No food to eat, parents died eventually of AIDS, and she was eating ice cubes for breakfasts, stolen toothpaste for dinner, couldn't get better than that. She stole books, shoplifted books because she wanted to study, and then one fine day, one small ray of hope of getting a scholarship occurred to her. It came across her as an opportunity, and in her own words she says, and I quote, "It was then that I realized that it is now or never." I want to ask you, all of you and me here, how many times we have faced in our life where we have come across a moment or a chance where we say, this is the time, this is it, now or never. We don't. Because either we don't see that opportunity, we see it probably as a problem, or we are too comfortable in our own life. Too comfortable in our own life. So what is Liz's lesson here? And in her own words, and I quote, situations are there for you to build your character. Eventually, she graduated out of Harvard, and currently she is a speaker with Washington Post. Homeless to Harvard is an American movie based on her life. So I would like to end it here with a message. Life, dear Toastmasters and guests, is a precious gift that we have got. Let us not let it slip away. Let us not walk over our dreams, because after the time goes by, there will not be a single week where all of us won't regret that we let the world get the better of us. We don't want to do that. So let us follow our dreams. Let victory not be an option, but it's the only way. Thank you.